Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Easy English Daily Podcast. I am your host, Tom.
And I am Sarah. Hello, everyone. We are so happy you are here with us today for another episode.
Today, we have a very useful topic for beginners. We are going to talk about our daily routines.
Yes, this is a great topic. A daily routine is everything you do from the moment you wake up until the moment you go to sleep.
Exactly. This is the perfect way to practice the present simple tense in English. We use the present simple to talk about habits and things we do every day.
So, Tom, let's start at the beginning. Are you an early bird or a night owl?
That is a classic question. An early bird is someone who likes mornings, and a night owl is someone who likes the night. I think I am definitely an early bird.
I thought so. You always seem to have a lot of energy in the morning. So, what time do you wake up?
My alarm goes off at 6 a.m. every single day. Sometimes it is hard, but I usually wake up at 6.
Wow, 6 a.m. is early. Do you get up immediately?
That is a good point, Sarah. There is a difference between waking up and getting up. To wake up means you open your eyes. To get up means you physically get out of bed. So I wake up at 6, but I usually get up at 6:15. I like to stay in bed for a few minutes.
I do the same thing. I usually scroll on my phone for 10 minutes before I stand up. It's a bad habit, I know.
We all do it. So after I get up, I go to the bathroom. I wash my face and I brush my teeth. Then the most important part of my day happens.
Let me guess. Coffee?
Yes, coffee. I go to the kitchen and I make a fresh pot of coffee. I cannot start my day without it. What about you, Sarah? Do you drink coffee?
No, I actually prefer tea. I usually have a cup of green tea in the morning. It makes me feel calm.
That sounds very healthy. So after you have your tea, what do you do?
Well, I try to exercise. I put on my running shoes and I go for a short run around my neighborhood. It helps me wake up properly.
I admire that. I'm too lazy to run in the morning. I prefer to sit and read the news while I drink my coffee.
That sounds relaxing too. After my run, I come home and take a shower. I like a hot shower in the morning. Then I get dressed for work.
Choosing clothes is always difficult for me. I usually wear a shirt and trousers. Do you eat breakfast, Sarah?
Yes, breakfast is the most important meal of the day. I usually eat oatmeal with some bananas or strawberries. It gives me energy. What about you, Tom?
I usually keep it simple. 2 pieces of toast with butter. Sometimes, if I'm very hungry, I will cook 2 eggs, but usually just toast.
Okay, so we have finished our morning routine. Now it is time to go to work.
Yes, I leave my house at 8 a.m. I have to commute to the office.
Can you explain the word commute for our listeners?
Sure, to commute means to travel from your home to your place of work. It can be by car, by bus, or by train.
So, how do you commute, Tom?
I drive my car. Unfortunately, there is usually a lot of traffic in the morning. It takes me about 45 minutes to get to work. It can be a bit stressful.
I hate traffic. That is why I take the bus. I walk to the bus stop and I take the bus into the city. It takes about 30 minutes.
What do you do on the bus? Do you sleep?
No, I don't sleep. I might miss my stop. I usually listen to podcasts, just like this one, or I read a book. It's my quiet time before the workday begins.
That is a smart use of time. So we arrive at work. I work in an office, so I sit at a desk most of the day. I check my emails, I have meetings, and I talk to my colleagues.
I also work in an office. My mornings are usually very busy. I have to answer the phone and write reports. By 12 p.m., I am very hungry.
Me too. Lunchtime is my favorite time. Do you bring lunch from home or do you buy it?
I try to bring a packed lunch from home because it's cheaper. I usually bring a salad or a sandwich, but on Fridays, I like to treat myself and go to a restaurant with my coworkers.
That's a nice tradition. I'm not very organized, so I usually buy a sandwich at the cafeteria. I eat quickly and then I like to go for a short walk outside to get some fresh air.
Walking is good. It helps you focus for the afternoon. So the afternoon passes, and finally it is 5 p.m.
Freedom! Yes, I finish work at 5 p.m. I turn off my computer, say goodbye to my boss, and I get back in my car.
And then you have to drive home in traffic again?
Yes, sadly, but I usually call my mom or a friend while I'm driving, using the hands-free speaker, of course. It helps pass the time.
I take the bus home. When I arrive home, the first thing I do is change my clothes. I take off my work clothes and put on pajamas or sweatpants. I want to be comfortable.
Absolutely. Comfort is key. Then it's time for the evening routine. This usually involves chores.
Chores are the boring things we have to do, like cleaning or laundry. I usually do the dishes and tidy up the living room.
I hate doing laundry, but it has to be done. After chores, it's dinner time. Do you cook every night, Sarah?
I try to. I enjoy cooking. I make pasta, rice, chicken, or vegetables. I find chopping vegetables very relaxing. Do you cook?
Not really. I'm not a great cook. I usually heat up leftovers or make something very quick, like a grilled cheese sandwich.
As long as you eat, that's what matters. After dinner, how do you relax?
I go to the living room and sit on the sofa. I usually watch Netflix or YouTube for an hour or two. I like to watch funny shows to help me relax after a stressful day.
I like to watch movies too, but recently I've been trying to read more. I read for about 30 minutes before bed.
That is a good habit. What time do you go to sleep?
I'm a bit of a grandma. I go to bed at 10 p.m. I need my 8 hours of sleep.
10 p.m. is a good time. I usually stay up a little later until 11:30 p.m. I browse social media on my phone, which I know is bad for my eyes, but it's hard to stop.
You should try to put your phone away, Tom. It helps you sleep better.
I know. That's my goal for next week.
So that's a full day in the life of Tom and Sarah. We wake up, we get ready, we work, we eat, and we sleep.
It sounds simple when you say it like that, but our daily routines build our lives.
Exactly. Listeners, we want to hear about your routine. Are you a morning person or a night person?
And what is your favorite part of the day? The morning coffee or the evening relaxation?
Think about these questions and try to answer them in English to practice.
Before we go, let's quickly review some of the vocabulary we used today.
We used wake up versus get up. Remember, waking up is opening your eyes, getting up is leaving the bed.
We also used the word commute. This is your journey to work.
And we talked about chores. These are the cleaning tasks you do at home.
We hope this episode helps you talk about your own day.
Thank you so much for listening to the Easy English Daily Podcast.
If you enjoyed this, please subscribe and share it with a friend who is learning English.
We will see you in the next episode. Have a wonderful day.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.